Welcome back to Teresa's Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised. But if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. Hello, my little babies. Oh, I should probably do it lower. Welcome to new Makeup Hangover. This is the second episode. Oh my god, second episode. This idea was crafted and created by myself, Emily Hanhan, and Audra from Audra at Home. It's basically a take on our new nonsense makeup bingo, except a much more sober rendition. Basically, if you are a fan of New Makeup Nonsense Bingo, you know that we have a lot of images that we pull, and due to the random number generator, we only talk about a few things. And there's some things that are left that are like, we need to talk about. And that's why this was created. Also, we do those videos every 2 weeks, and a lot of new stuff was happening, and then by the time that we talk about it, nobody cares. So we felt like, let's do something a little bit more conversational, a little bit more coffee and contemplation. This is very similar to bingo, except there's no bingo cards, no adult libations, just snarkiness and Starbucks refreshers. Sponsored, by the way. No, I'm kidding. But if you want to sponsor me, just saying, pumpkin season's just around the corner. Anyways, definitely go check out Emily and Audra's videos and tell them I said hi. So with that said, let's talk about some of the stuff that happened last week, but also there's a lot of new stuff that happened. Like a lot, and there's a lot of like garbage. So let's talk about if we should buy them or not. Probably not, because it's a lot of garbage. Anyway, you know, I'm gonna start with, oh, I need my glasses. Okay, I have my iPhone down by me. I'm gonna put my glasses on. And how are you? How are y'all doing? Everything great? It's good to hear, Janet. That's really good to hear. How's Tim? I don't know. I really hope that like there's a Janet watching and they're married to a Tim. And blow your mind all over your face. Anyways, also I'm kind of having like a lazy, I call this Florida hair, where it's just too fucking hot. I can't have it down. If I have it down, I turn into like a weird greasy pizza wrap. Not cute. So we're gonna go with this weird lopsided bun. I think it's cool. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, let's talk about some makeup from last week. I'll be honest, I think there's only really, what, maybe 1 or 2 things to talk about? Because there's a lot more new stuff that I feel like is much more interesting. Last week was kind of lame, to be honest with you. It wasn't anything super fucking exciting when it came to makeup, but the 2 that I feel like are kind of worth talking about, and I kind of wanted to gauge your reaction on this as well. Also, this video does help me kind of figure out if I should purchase something, if you're interested in watching stuff, and blah, 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 blah. All right. So the first one is from Half Magic. If you are new here, we talked a little bit about this, I want to say like a couple of weeks ago. Basically, if you are familiar with the amazing show Euphoria, there's a lot of really cool fucking makeup on there. And as someone who's an old bitch like myself, I just can't pull any of it off. But I admire from a distance. Anyway, so the makeup artist of that show, Donnie Davy, is producing this Half Magic beauty line. Now we see a little bit more to it, so it looks like we have a little bit more of a concept. Instead of just seeing like a logo of it, now we actually see what the colors are. A lot of it just looks really fucking sparkly. A lot of it looks like festival makeup, and I am definitely not the fucking demographic for that. Listen, I am fat. I already stand out. I don't need to look like a fucking disco ball too. You know what I mean? I'm not that confident, but I admire those that do. I think that's awesome. I just am not at that level. And plus, I know I feel old. I don't know. Like, I hate to even say that because I feel like makeup, it doesn't matter what your fucking age is. It should really depend on how it makes you feel, right? So if you want to slather yourself with glitter all over your asshole, fucking go for it. But for myself, I'm like, I find myself getting a little bit older and kind of shying away from glitter and super sparkly stuff. But this is kind of cool looking, and I just wish I was cool. Like, I guess that's what I feel like. Like, I wish I was that bitch. And then, you know, maybe I was that bitch actually in high school, because like I did have like cherry fucking red hair, and I did have colorful mascara that made me look like I had cholera when it would get too hot and sweat down my face. And I didn't do anything to my eyebrows, so I just basically looked like I had none. Maybe I was a trendsetter, but I don't know, like looking at the stuff, like I kind of want to try it, but I feel like it's going to be something that I don't think I would ever really wear that much. It's kind of like maybe just for video purposes, or just kind of doing those stupid like Instagram photos like I'm so cool like that, and then beyond that, like I'm not gonna be going to Lowe's like looking like this and being like, hi, I need to find some screws. Like, it's not me. Again, I admire the people that can do that. I'm just not that bitch. I wish I was. So this is kind of interesting. Unfortunately, the picture doesn't have much to go on except that it looks like it's going to be super colorful eyeshadows. There looks like there's some sort of glitter or rhinestone moment, and everything just looks fucking wet. Like took some water and splashed it on the model's face, and they just look fucking wet and glossy and kind of like a glazed donut in a way, which now I'm kind of a little bit hungry, but neither here or there at this point. So like, I'm interested, but I don't know if this is gonna be for me. I think this is gonna look really cool on the younger kids. Who the fuck, who am I? Who am I? The younger kids. You know, I'm 36. Like, I'm not fucking old. I'm acting old right now. What is it? The kids. Oh my God. Sometimes I feel like I just make no sense. That's usually all the time. I'm curious to see what the younger folk on YouTube do with it. You know, all of the wonderful influencers who have perfect fucking skin that you kind of like want to skin their face just to wear it. Kind of want to see what they do with it. If there's enough generated interest, maybe for shits and giggles, we could try a full face of it and let's just laugh. Just let's laugh. Let's laugh and see what we could fucking do with it. But I don't know, like, I'm hoping that this line has some really cool products that are not gonna just be wet and fucking rhinestones. Like, I want it to be fucking cool. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm wearing a fucking multi-chrome highlighter, bitch. I am what the kids call cool. No, I'm not. What am I saying? I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. All I know is I just want to be hip. So listen, if you do want to see this, let me know down below. Maybe we could say, you're not that old. All right, if you want to see a review of this, say, you're not that old, and I'll do it. I can't wait for someone that doesn't know me or my shtick happen upon this video and be like, God, the comments are fucking weird. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so yeah, let me know, because I kind of, like, I kind of want to try it, but I also don't know if y'all are interested, or necessarily if I'm interested. It's just a very weird fucking thing. But yeah, I'm down. I'm down to clown if you're down to clown. I think I'm just gonna shut the fuck up because I feel like I'm not making any sense anymore. And I'm sober, so think about that. That's how I am in my real life. Hey, so editing me here, excuse the bad audio. I filmed this and I didn't see any sort of release for these products. Of course, as I'm editing it and I'm making the thumbnail and all that bullshit, I see that the products were released and it is underwhelming. This bitch is underwhelming. I don't think I like it. 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 Okay, thank you. Bye. The next one I want to talk about that was from last week is this collection from Essence. So I don't know how I feel about it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I think there's some things that are fucking cute about it. But then I remember it's Essence. I feel like it's a 50-50 if it's going to be cute or not. Honestly, the only thing I really want is the fucking highlighter. So Essence has the Jurassic World collection, which, I mean, I'm sorry. Do you remember when makeup, I feel like I say this all the fucking time, but do you remember like when makeup releases kind of felt exciting and new and like, oh my God, like this looks really cool, like holy shit, like fucking life changing. Oh my, like, I don't know. I feel like there was a time and place where every makeup release possible, right, looked super new and innovative and fucking cool, and it made me want to buy everything, right? And of course I bought everything and ultimately decided to start a YouTube channel because there was a lot of bullshit and I felt like I needed to be one of the voices of reason to be like, don't buy this because it's garbage. Anywhoosies. Now I feel like a lot of the stuff is just things that don't make sense to me. Like this. Why the fuck do I want the Jurassic World collection? Like, why? The only thing I think about that franchise is like Bryce Howard running in heels like through the jungle, and that's the only actually that part, and the one part I think is Jimmy Buffett like double fisting margaritas as like a fucking dinosaur was eating people. Those are the two memories I have from this franchise. Everything else is garbage. Like, it's Chris Pratt being Chris Pratt, like, who gives a fuck? And everything else was kind of like, this is lame. Like, I really like the original, you know? I'm an old bitch. But anyway, no. I'm an appropriately aged bitch. In any case, when I see this, I think, why the fuck is this happening? And a lot of these releases that are coming out today, whether it's Jurassic World or Batman or fuck even The Simpsons, which I absolutely love and adore, or Frosted Flakes, like what happened to makeup? When did it become so fucking cartoony? But sometimes I wonder, like even say like 15 years ago, there were people who are my age now thinking the same thing about things that were being released back then. I don't know, like I kind of question that because it's like, I don't know if it's just me getting older and just not wanting this bullshit, or has the makeup community truly ran out of every good fucking idea? You know what's untapped market? Franchises and IPs, and let's just go fucking crazy with that. Let's come up with a fucking Tinkerbell collection or a Jurassic World collection. I mean, granted though, if they did bring in like a Galaxy Quest collection, I'm not gonna say no to that, just saying. But like, this is kind of weird and I don't quite get it. And the packaging is kind of lazy and it doesn't feel like it's Jurassic World. In a way, I kind of feel like it looks like kids makeup, or like a kid's interpretation of like what makeup would be in the prehistoric era. Like, it's just weird. But in that same breath, when I look at that, oh, it's not. Essence almost had me, but you know why? Because when I looked at the highlighter, I was like, oh my god, that's pretty fucking cute. There is like a little dinosaur embossed in the pan, and then I realized it's not a dinosaur. That is just the fucking etching on the goddamn case, and all it is it just saying "Rrr," with dinosaur-like skin as the fucking pan embossing. You're telling me, Essence, you couldn't make a goddamn dinosaur? What is this world coming to? Like, you know, you could have had my money. I love how I go through this whole thing to only be like, yeah, I would buy it if it had a dinosaur on it. Because I'm a child at heart. Again, I make no fucking sense. I don't know why y'all follow me. But this is, I don't know, lazy. I don't quite understand what is going on, how this is going to be related to the movie whatsoever. The colors, it's like half Christmas, half spring. Had a baby, here's your palette, enjoy. Also, like, how come the like little pink sponge is not, I don't know, looks like more of like a fucking dinosaur egg or something like that. Like, or had, I don't know, a fucking T-Rex stamped into the goddamn sponge. That would have been much more acceptable. This is weird and lazy. I fucking hate it. What would have been cuter too is if maybe the imprint on the highlighter was like a fucking fossil or like a footprint, something. Like, it's lazy. It's laziness that fucking kills me. There are so many creative people in this world, and you're telling me this is the best that we could do? No. No, I refuse to believe that. So this is a no for me. But they almost fucking had me. They almost had me because I thought that was really fucking cool. But then I realized, no, that's not what I think it's gonna be. Anyway, so yeah, that's a no for me, dog. So now I'm gonna move on to some like newer things that came out this past week. We're gonna start with my baby, Decay. Okay, first of all, okay, all right, so I have a lot of feelings about this. Mostly good, mostly good. So this is the Sunbeam Cheek and Eye Shade, okay? All right, so the pan design looks like an asshole. It legitimately looks like an asshole. When I first saw it, I was like, listen, I love the packaging. I love this lime green moment. It's kind of giving me a little 90s vibe with like the plastic case feel. Like, that's really cool. But when I look at the actual fucking pan design, I'm like, oh, that's an asshole. That's an asshole. Yep. And if you know, you know. And that is what I know. And it just looks really funny to me. And I don't know how I need to feel about it, but like, it just makes me giggle and I kind of blush a little bit because I'm like, oh, it looks like a butthole. I love the color of it. I don't necessarily know if I would use it as an eye shade, but as a face product, I feel like this would be a very pretty, like in between bronzer blush moment. I love that. Now, that is $82. Are we surprised? No, it's Decay. Decay just has that high price point. It is what it is, okay? I find that majority of their products are definitely worth the price. I think when it comes to the eyeshadows, there are few and far between. The last quad that came out, the giraffe one, that is fucking a showstopper. But then there are some quads that they have had in the past, or even duos that have been like, okay, not my favorite. I don't really think they're worth the price point, but that last quad was fucking it. So I'm hoping that the quality of that quad is the same quality that's in this pan. Then again, I'm not gonna use use it as an eye product. I would definitely use it as a face product. So yes, I'm on their PR list, but I never expect PR because you know, there's a lot of people out here, you know, I understand things rotate or whatever. So if this doesn't get sent to me, I will more than happy purchase this because it's kind of like a cool fucking thing that I want to try. The other two products are lipsticks and they look a little bit different than the normal like lip cheeks, unless it is like a lip cheek or lip veil. I always fuck up the which is which, but it looks a little bit different because it looks like it's a much more thinner bullet. Kind of very similar to, this is from M Cosmetics. So it kind of looks similar to this, which is interesting because a lot of the Chantecaille stuff is like more like rectangular and a little bit fatter. So I'm curious to know if this is going to be a new lip product or what, but in any case, listen, they're basic bitch colors. They're my kind of fucking colors. I am not one to wear a strong bold lip. I'm trying to because I'm in perpetual summer and I just want to have, you know, like a nice little bright little moment on my face. But at the end of the day, I am a creature of habit. As a creature of habit, I am a fan of motherfucking boring ass bitch neutrals. And that's what this is. So I love it. I love the whole packaging. I love the vibe. I think it's really fucking expensive. And I hope to God that the quality is like, okay, this totally makes sense and why it's worth what it's worth. And of course, not everyone's going to feel that way. And that's fine. You know what I mean? So as someone who likes to dip their like little piggy foot into luxury, some things I'm like, ooh, these are worth it. Some things aren't. But I always find Chantecaille, especially when it comes to those kind of face products, always something worth fucking with. So I'm excited about this, but it looks like an asshole. And I think I love it even more because it looks like an asshole. So either way, I literally was just gonna say, either way, I'm gonna eat it. That was a moment. I'm excited to put this on my motherfucking face. I almost said like, let's get my bingo card. I'm excited about it. So let's see how this goes and I'll let you know if I get it in PR. If not, I'm definitely purchasing it because I need to rub that all over my face. It's such a pretty bronze color. I feel like it's going to be very similar to my bronzer, whatever the fuck those things are called from Bare Minerals. Those are amazing. And I kind of hope that the product is similar to that. So knock on wood as I cross my fingers. So fingers crossed that it is, and I'll let you know how it turns out. But this is pretty fucking cool. I love the case. I do love that Chantecaille is starting to kind of like step it up too with their packaging, because as much as I love seeing all the animals, like I really do, I think they're beautiful. It's always nice to see these little fun moments. So this is pretty fucking cute. So I'm excited to check this out. The next product I want to talk about, I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, so MAC is coming out with like the Stranger Things collection. And at first I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy this. And then I looked at it, and then I looked at it, and then I looked at it. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. This is kind of fucking weird. Am I gonna buy it? Probably. Why? Because I kind of have a soft spot for Stranger Things and I kind of want to see if the quality is good. Most of the time I feel like MAC is like just okay, but then when MAC kills it, MAC fucking kills it, and it shuts me the fuck up from complaining that like MAC is so antiquated. I feel like satisfied, you know, because I'm like, oh my god, like this is really fucking good, like awesome, cool. So sorry, my camera just died. What the fuck was I saying? So the two lip products, I'm assuming they're gonna be like lip gloss or whatever the fuck those things are called. They look like the standard colors that always comes out for MAC products. Always a pink, always a red. And maybe there's some sort of fucking plum color, but those are the three that always come out. Anytime I think of MAC lip products, I think of those colors. How many times do we need those fucking colors? Like, no thank you. Then there also looks like some kind of fun possible additional lip product. Which, hold on, I gotta go look at it again. Oh, I'm sorry, they're all lip gloss. Okay, I thought there was gonna be something different. So those retail for about $21. Then you have a powder blush that retails for 28 bucks. That just looks okay. Like, I think I like the packaging more than the actual product. Although, I'm not gonna lie, the Me Likes It Cold, it's kind of really pretty. I don't think it would necessarily work on someone like me on cooked chicken, but it's really, really pretty shade. The other one, Friends Don't Lie, it's like a bubblegum pink. I have 50 fucking thousand bubblegum pinks, but I get it kind of, you know, meshes very well with the 80s. Fine. All right, fine. The brushes, I don't own any MAC brushes. I hear MAC brushes are fantastic. These look fucking cheap. They look cheap. And for the price point of $45 and $31 for a synthetic brush, fucking lunacy. Because I'm like, ooh, these just don't even look cute. You have the opportunity to make them cute and you chose not to. Or maybe Netflix was like, no, these are the only designs that we can approve of. Either way, kind of looks weird. It feels like, oh god, it feels like Hot Topic. You're paying luxury for Hot Topic. Do you see how that's an oxymoron? moron, you know what I mean? So then you have the palette. Now this is where it kind of gets confusing because I think in the one picture that I have, there are two different palettes. So one that looks like a yearbook, cool, love that. And then there's one that is supposed to look like the upside down. Like the packaging is fucking amazing, kills it, loves it, yes. The color stories, what is this Halloween palette bullshit? Like I get the show is being released in the summertime, but I am kind of confused on the color. I don't know, like this would have probably been more appropriate, even though I know it would have made no fucking sense to do it during Halloween, because I think people would be a little bit more excited about it. Like, oh my God, yeah, like that looks like a killer Halloween palette. The other palette just looks fucking meh. Like there's nothing interesting or cool about it. And then the swatches, bro, the swatches are garbage. And I know like MAC sometimes doesn't have the best swatches, and I've had MAC palettes that were not great. I've had MAC palettes that were pretty good, but the swatches are not selling it. I don't know, there's something weird about this. It's looking very Hot Topic for me. And I think that's really shitty that you're paying a premium for Hot Topic makeup. Am I gonna get it? You bet your sweet ass I am. Why? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. I kind of want to know. I really want to know if this is going to be good or not. I feel like it's not. I'm staking money on it now. It's not going to be good, but I'm willing to give it a try considering how much I've kind of been low-key enjoying some of their shit. So I hope that this does work for me. But right now it's not very inspiring. The packaging is much better than the actual contents inside of it. And I'm a little confused because I thought it was technically available, but it's not available. I don't know. So expect a review on it if this ever becomes available, because I kind of want to see if this is a complete waste of money and time. And I feel like it will be. It will be. But anyway, I'm definitely going to be buying this just to let you know how shitty it is. Take my videos as cautionary tales. The next product I want to talk about that's kind of interesting, but I don't really know where to put it, is Dominique Cosmetics. So Dominique Cosmetics, I really love the First Latte palette. I think it's fantastic. Every palette I've tried since then has been not great. I've decluttered it. I hate it. I don't want it. I have not tried, have they come out with anything? I can't remember if they came out with any sort of a blush palette. I don't think they did. Or if they did, I just never picked it up. Their lip products I have thoroughly enjoyed. I think they're very pretty. And it's basic bitch colors. Like, what's there not to love about that? So Dominique Cosmetics released the Wide Awake collection. So it's a Wide Awake full coverage concealer packed with caffeine to brighten and antioxidants, vitamin E to defend against environmental stressors and nourish the skin. It features a unique cooling tip applicator that helps soothe and depuff your eyes for a more wide awake look. And then there's a smooth and blur setting powder that's infused with hyaluronic acid to lock in moisture to keep your makeup in place, featuring non-comedogenic formula, mattifies without clogging your pores, leaving you with a smooth blurred finish. They almost had me. I don't like matte powders. Matte powders mixed with my under eye area always makes me look like I'm fucking dying. So that's something I probably would have picked up, but I'm not gonna fuck with it because I know it's just gonna make me look like I'm dying. And then you have the Essential Sponge, which is an antibacterial, ultra soft essential beauty sponge that effortlessly applies your liquids and powders for a smooth skin-like finish. It's a sponge for $15. Yes, it's a little bit cheaper than a beauty blender, but when you compare it to, say, my true love from Shop Miss A, the Paw Paw sponge, which you can get 6 of them for $8.55, need I say anymore? So I don't think I would pick up that, but the concealer sounds fucking interesting, and I love, love, love that there is that cooling tip applicator. So I have one product that I actually have been using for, I want to say like 2 months now, and I really do enjoy it. It's from Decay, and it's an eye cream. I think it's like the Rose de Mai or Rose de May. I have a horrible pronunciation of things. Anyway, it's this thing. And what's cool about the like eye serum slash cream is that you dispense the little product out. It comes out of the little tube, kind of like a peanut. Kind of like a penis, and then you just take the tool and you just slowly like massage it into the skin, like by swiping it into the skin, and then I gently pat it out. It is so cooling, it's comfortable, and I feel like after kind of introducing that product, this part of my under eye area always just looks brighter and nicer and more and supple. I don't know, like it just looks and feels good, and I love being able to use that cooling tool as opposed to my little piggy finger. It just feels nice. So I kind of want to be able to kind of take that trend and put it it into my concealer to like continue that behavior, if that makes sense. I'm kind of hopeful that this product could be what I think it's gonna be. I like the claims of everything. I think that's great, but I love that little metal fucking tip. So I'm curious to see like how it's gonna be. I don't know, it sounds fucking cool. Everything else I could care less about, but that concealer sounds awesome. Honestly, I feel like I've just been getting into a lot of concealers lately. Like foundations, yes, but like it kind of slowed down a little bit, and now it's like concealer central. Like there's a lot of concealers being released, and I will say, oh fuck, wait, where is it? The Say Beauty one is awful. It's fucking awful. I don't understand why so many people like that fucking concealer. It is terrifying. It literally made me look like I was dead. It's fucking terrible. That brand, like today, actually what I have on my cheeks, I have the Say Beauty blush. I'm trying to give them a shot, but let me tell you, their fucking products are weird and they just do not jive with my skin. And I don't get how so many people love them, and like my skin fucking hates them. Don't understand why. But I tried their new concealer because I heard such good things, and it's a hydrating concealer. It's garbage, bitch. Expect a review coming out where I will just totally read it to fucking filth. But again, you know, listen, take what I say with a grain of salt. Everybody's different. It could work for you. Shit, it works for 99% of the fucking population. I'm literally the 1% asshole that when I use the product, it makes me look like I'm dying. So I hate it. But anyway, all that to say, I kind of want to try this because I want to see if this is what I think it's going to be. So I'm excited, but skeptical, but excited. I'm skeptical because the brand's kind of always been a hit or miss brand for me, but I'm optimistic because I like the metal depuffer tool. The next thing is Haus Labs. Okay, so what's really interesting right now is that if you go to Amazon, I think you can get pretty much their whole line of shit if it's still available at like a deep discount. So I wound up actually picking up a bunch of like blush and highlighter duos. I don't have a lot of stuff from Haus Labs because quite frankly, nothing the brand ever really put out with the exception of like that one summer collection was good. Everything just kind of looked so fucking meh. And for someone like Lady Gaga, who is just so full of fucking life, her makeup brand just lacked it. Like it felt like it was missing an identity. I don't know, like it was just something really weird about it. So that said, I do really like the idea that now, okay, there might be like a huge fucking rebrand and it's gonna be going to Sephora. There looks like there's gonna be some color added to it because that's the one thing I feel like this whole brand just lacks. It's a lot of neutral bullshit, which don't get me wrong, there's a huge market for neutral bullshit. But I don't know, when I think of Lady Gaga, sometimes I think of like bright and fun and alive, and her makeup just doesn't look bright, fun, or alive. It looks deceased. It looks like it's in a casket and it's open. You know what I mean? And we're all saying our respects. Like that's what the fucking line looks like. So when I see her little darling delicious little face and I see like this chartreuse kind of liner moment, I think to myself, this could be something fucking cool. This could be something worthwhile. Or it could totally be a complete fucking letdown, like Haus Labs is, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of curious to see what's gonna happen, but I like what I see so far. Even though there really hasn't been much of anything. But if you have ever wanted to try Haus Labs, I definitely recommend, like if you can find the summer collection or whatever, like the Italian summer stuff, that was good. The eyeliner's great. There's a little highlighter brush that's fantastic. Those things totally recommend. Everything else, unfortunately, I really can't say if they're good or not because I have never tried them. But I kind of always heard like so-so things, but I don't know. I'll let you know. Actually, hold on. Let me show you what I have. So I got one thing called Heat Spell, which is like their lighter bronzer and highlighter duo. The powders feel very, very soft. The highlighter feels extra kind of blinding. Okay, so the powders, I don't know if you could see that. The powder is very, very soft. Almost so soft to the point, looks like I have nothing on my hand. The highlighter kind of has a, maybe this was a bad purchase. Maybe this was a bad purchase because I feel like I'm wiping my hand and the product's leaving and that's not good. So I have one of those. I have it in the shades Savannah and Sun. And then I have these two Head Rush ones, which are a blush and highlight duo, Bouquet and Ribbon and Cherub and Angelique. And again, like powder feels nice and soft. You know, maybe the swatches are just garbage. This one actually feels a little bit better compared to the, the fucking bronzer. All right, I mean, this is not bad. It's soft. It's very soft. It's subtle. If you are interested, definitely go to Amazon and go check them out. But yeah, I think I just got them because I always wanted to try them and I wanted to see if they were good from this brand. And I feel like it's dead for a reason. So anyway, let's see what happens with the Sephora launch. But yeah, I don't know, June 9th. which is right around the fucking corner. So we'll see if it's any good. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is from Viseart. So Viseart, I love Viseart. I feel like for a period of time I wasn't really into them, and now I'm kind of like, I fucking love Viseart. I love their little petite palettes, which is so funny to say because I think for a period of time I just wasn't feeling them, but now I'm like, I really like this shit. And they came out with these very beautiful curated blush duos that are actually, I think, 50% off for their spring sale. Oh my god, some of the colors look so fucking pretty. I do have one blush palette from them. Their formula is very pretty, but it's something I don't gravitate to because it's technically like in their older packaging. So when I say their older packaging, I mean, you know, the packaging that is kind of like really more suited for those that are makeup artists. So obviously everything kind of has like that, you know, plastic case covering. It kind of looks a little bit cheap, you know, and I understand why it's needed because makeup artists, they need to be able to see, you know, what their products are and whatever, but like I get that. Me, on the other hand, I'm a snob when it comes to packaging, and of course I'm going to gravitate towards something that looks really fucking beautiful. It's going to make me want to try it more. Why? Because I'm a shallow fucking pig. It is what it is, but like I am what I am, and I, you know, listen, I know my faults. And I think when I look at Viseart, even though I know it's a really good formula, that blush palette, hold on, I'll show you. See what I'm talking about? It's pretty, but like, you know, like the formula is so good, but it's so like not what I want to put on my face. Does that make sense? I sound like an asshole, but like I'm being realistic. Like I'm being real here, you know, like I just like when things look pretty, and this packaging that they have like the new duos in look very similar to the packaging. They have all the little petite palettes, and I think that packaging is fucking killer. I think it just kind of brings an extra level of like luxuriousness to the brand as opposed to this plastic case that is really not all that fucking amazing. So yeah, like I love this. I think it's really fucking cool. I think they're gorgeous, and I definitely love the price points. So they're normally about $22 a piece, which is fucking beautiful, and you can actually get them on sale for $13.20. I don't know if it's still on sale, but I definitely want to pick them up if I can, especially the peachy orange one. There's something about orange blush that I just have been so fucking in love with. I've just been collecting orange blush like I need another fucking asshole. Like I just have so many because I just love how beautiful and summery it looks. I swear, ever since moving to Florida, y'all, I have fucking embraced this weird, disgusting weather. And I'm like, I just want to look like I'm on vacation all the time. And to me, orange blush is vacation blush. Yeah, that made sense. I just want to have that really beautiful sun-kissed glow without getting sun poisoning. That's really what it all comes down to, bitch. I don't want to go sit my fat ass out in the sun and burn up to a crisp. I want to look like I am beautifully sun-kissed. And I think when I look at these little orange duos, that's what I get. And it just makes me feel all the feelings, and I fucking love them. They're just so fucking romantically beautiful. I don't know, they're just so pretty. I just hope they're still on sale because they're everything. And they also have little bronzers too that look fucking fantastic as well. Listen, I just want it all. I just want it all. I feel like I went through the motions with Viseart. I first discovered them. I kind of really just didn't know how I felt about them. And I think the longer I started kind of playing with makeup and getting more comfortable with it, I started to really understand the formula. And I feel like nowadays, like a lot of their smaller palettes are a little bit more friendly than say some of their bigger ones, but they're a fun brand. They really are a fun fucking brand. And if you ever see them on sale, like don't hesitate. Some of their color stories, especially in like the petite palettes. I'm sorry, I keep saying the petite. The Attendu palettes, that's the one, not the petite one. The petite ones are really good too, but the Attendus, which of course I'm butchering, those are fucking amazing. Definitely go check them out. I think I have a majority of them. They're so fucking good. They're so good. Anywhoosies, love this. And I can't wait to put this on my motherfucking face. The next product, listen, I actually low-key was like, oh shit, Benefit's back in town. I haven't seen anything from Benefit in a fucking minute. I don't know, I feel like a lot of the stuff has always been ColourPop, which I refuse to talk about today because fucking I could just talk about that in Makeup Bingo for 3 hours. I can't. And nothing interesting has come out from ColourPop other than it's their 8th birthday and they've released Super Shock shadows that look like shit anyway. Anywhoosies, I was surprised to see Benefit because Benefit has been, you know, kind of gone out into the wind, and maybe if they do come back, it's like some sort of fucking brow product that nobody cares about. It looks like there are new blushes, and they come in different finishes. So you have Preachin', which is a golden peach blush, Moon Rich, which is a berry blush, a Java Rosy, a mocha blush, a Crystal Strawberry, which is a pink blush, and then they have Shelly, Butterfly, Sunny, Willa, Pom Pom, Terra. They have a lot of fucking things coming out, and I don't know how I feel about them. I have to say, like, I commend them at least for releasing colors that are a little bit more than just, I don't know, the fucking same, you know, 3 peach or pink colors that are really just only meant for people who have lighter skin tones. So it's nicer to see like these deep, rich colors. Is it a little bit too late? I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Makeup does take a while to create. Of course, with everything that's kind of going on with the world in terms of like materials and supplies, things are fucking taking a very, very long time unless you can actually make things in-house. So maybe that's why there's been a delay in this stuff, and maybe it should have been out a little bit sooner. Who knows? Like, I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm kind of like, oh shit, like, hey. Like, welcome back, kind of. I don't know how I feel yet. The other thing that kind of sucks about them, and I think it's unfortunate, is that their packaging is so fucking bulky. It's such a bulky, beefy bitch. And they're hard to store. While yes, I'm kind of interested in some of these products, I'm thinking, where the fuck am I gonna put them? Because they're too fat to kind of put in the drawer. And then I gotta mingle them with another section of my makeup, which doesn't make any sense because I am a weirdo perfectionist where I need to keep things where they are, otherwise it's fucking mass hysteria. So I'm thinking about that like from a logistical standpoint. I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna put you? I don't know. I fucking don't know. Some of the names, ooh, like some of them are a little like, ooh, like peachin'. Like I'm like, oh, bitch. I hate it. And it's corny, but like whatever, fine, fuck it, I'll take it. I just wish their packaging was a little bit more slimmer. Just, it feels like it would just be a little bit easier to store and also kind of a departure from their normal bullshit. Like they kind of need a little bit of a zhuzh, you know what I mean? You need to like zhuzh themselves up because they've been putting out the same shit for the past 55 fucking years. Like, come on, baby, it's 2022. Everything's kind of evolving, or at least trying to. Come, stop being in the past. But the thing that I think I'm most disappointed is that none of this, from what I gather anyway, is going to be any new highlighter releases. Their highlighter, in particular, Cookie, is one of the best highlighters ever. It's definitely within the top 10 of amazing highlighters of all times. Okay, Cookie is fucking everything. And when I see this, I get excited because I'm like, okay, cool. Like it's blushes, great, fine, fucking awesome. I do love a good blush, but I also love a good highlighter. Where the fuck are my highlighters? Don't give me any more hula. Shoot hula off into space. I want it to see explode, okay? I don't think it's a good product. It's too fucking patchy and too goddamn expensive. But what is worth it from your weird expensive products is your highlighters. Your highlighters are fucking bomb. Why aren't you making more of this? You could take over the world. Like literally, I just want to shake benefit because I'm like, you do such a good job with Cookie. Like that's a product I still talk about years later. Like, oh, fond memories of Cookie. It's one of those products that like just looks good with every fucking thing. Cookie is amazing. And I wish they would just recapture that essence and make a whole line of fucking highlighters in smaller packaging. It would be absolutely fucking bonkers. I'm here for it. But this is kind of an interesting step though. So I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. And I'm curious to see the other colors because unfortunately they only showed 4. So I'm really just like intrigued to see what that's gonna look like. So like I'm kind of low-key excited for them, but I want them to take it one step further. So let's see if they do. But yeah, I have no idea when these are coming out. They're just like coming soon. So I imagine it's gonna be relatively soon. Also, I do like the fact that there's at least a mini and a full size. That's one thing I will say that I do like that from Benefit is that they always make some sort of mini size. So if you didn't want the full size or you just wanted to try it without spending so much money on it, like you have that option. So there's some cool things about this, but it's just so fucking, it's weird. I never thought I would actually kind of be like low-key excited for a Benefit product. It's been a fucking minute, but seriously, bring me Cookie. That's all I want. There's one more product I want to talk about because I feel like it needs to be talked about and it needs to be stopped. And this is Urban Decay. What the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? Okay, so you have the Naked Family palettes. Listen, what this is the Naked 3, just reimagined. It's the Naked 3. What the fuck is this? No. Okay, so you have the Sin, Foxy, and Half Baked palettes. I don't understand why the outside packaging is so much fucking fun compared to the contents of the inside of the packaging. Now, granted, of course, when you like have to zoom in, because at first I thought it was some sort of weird camouflage, and then I realized it's just the palette name just kind of like jumbled up, almost like a magic eye situation. So it kind of makes it a little bit difficult to see what the name of the palette is, and then you just see Naked, which is kind of interesting. I was so kind of weirdly convinced convinced that they were like slowly backing away from Naked, or maybe it was just like what I was wishing and willing into the universe. But I thought they were kind of going away from that and releasing like, you know, the green palette, for example, or like the fucking Stone Gem palette. Like I thought they were gonna start branching out into that. They were gonna completely remove the Naked aspect of it. So I'm a little confused that they're releasing like these little mini palettes. Granted, there hasn't been the little basic Naked palettes in a hot minute. Like they haven't been releasing them other than like version 1 and 2, which number 2 my mom is obsessed with, and every fucking Christmas I buy her one because she only uses one shade of taupe. One shade and that bitch hits pan every time. She does not fuck with the other colors, and I'm like, you are so funny, lady. Like she just loves that one color. Anyway, so like this is so fucking weird. It's so weird. I hate that the packaging is so much more exciting than the actual contents of the palette. And I hate that the palette looks like it's the fucking Naked 3 and the Naked Smoky had a baby and they just like decided to like splice them up and then like disperse them amongst the 3 palettes. It's so fucking weird. Actually, even the Naked Heat too. I don't know, like it's weird. Like why couldn't you think of something different? Asking for a friend. I think it would have been really cool had they had like an accent color. So for example, like the Foxy one, maybe if they did kind of have like a neon yellow or chartreuse in there, like that kind of would have been fucking cool. Just saying. Or even with the orange too. You see fucking Huda Beauty trying to make orange a thing. But it's not even fucking Halloween. Why not put like a nice like orange shade in there? I feel like the assignment was heard, especially for the Sin palette. Like it kind of, in a weird way. There's like a mauve kind of or mauve kind of a shade, or whatever the fuck the word's called, I don't know. Also it's kind of weird that she's holding a lighter. Like she's a little pyromaniac, a sexy pyromaniac. What the fuck are these photos? Fuck is this? These photos kind of feel like something I would see in like, do y'all remember the magazine Sassy? Or it was like YM Young Miss. Do you remember those? I know I'm dating myself with that shit, but like, do you remember like how some of like the cool stuff, like the cool photo shoots would be for like Depp hair products? Yes, Depp hair products. That's what this is giving me. It's weird. I don't know how I fucking feel. I hate it. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. It's so sleepy. They need to shake up their shit. They need to shake up their design team, their idea team. They just need to shake up everything because anytime they do come out with something, it just looks like something that they've already had in existence, and they're just adding maybe a little something extra, just enough to make it a little bit different. But in reality, when you look at it long enough, it's the same shit they keep producing. I don't know, man. The gag though is that these palettes are probably gonna be like $45. That's the gag. Fuck that. What is this? Let me know down below if you are gonna pick this up. But what the fuck is this shit? I don't know what the fuck this is. Also, why is she eating a fucking gummy bear? Half baked. Oh, is it supposed to be like an edible kind of a joke? Also, why does Foxy not have something fun? Like Sin has a lighter, Half Baked has a gummy bear, Foxy is just Foxy. Like I need something, or is it the earring? The earring is supposed to be the fucking thing. What is this? Who is this for? Who is this for? Makeup is so weird these days. I don't understand what the fuck's going on. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got. There's been a lot of bullshit that has come out lately, and it just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better and better. I love it. Anyway, now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below if you like any of the stuff that I talked about today, if you're planning on picking up anything, if there's anything that you want to see me pick up to review for you so I waste my money and you don't have to. Let me know because I love hearing from you. Of course, go check out Emily and Audra and tell them I said hi. And listen to those bubbies. They have wonderful opinions, and I'm pretty sure we probably all hate the same shit. Or love the same shit. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Anyway, so with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. As always, feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, to all my beautiful, wonderful patron muffins. Thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, really filthy, really gross, really nasty, disgusting, trashy, gross, nasty, disgusting, garbage boat afloat. Couldn't do without you. I love your adorable little delicious faces, and I can't wait to gobble you all up so you can live in my belly. And we can have strawberry refreshers all the time, and it's gonna be a great time. I've had a lot of caffeine today. Had a lot of caffeine. If you want to know what's currently on my face, which is a lot of fun products, I'll list that down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.